Lasermate. Eject. Operation. Channel intro.
Hello fellow YouTubers, LightweightWC Stop Motioner here, and I figured I would go ahead and re-review Transformers Studio Series number 57, Jeep Bumblebee. A figure that when he was first revealed I was like, yeah, I'll be skipping this. It's another Bumblebee. And then I saw reviews and I was like, oh, these reviews are actually pretty positive. So then I picked him up and I loved him from the moment I got him out of the box. He has some flaws, but he's still overall a very nice figure. You got his Jeep mode here, which is pretty good. There's definitely some things I don't like about it. Like the back here looks pretty good. It's just when you go up front, you can see his legs, you can see his arms hanging out. This front part doesn't tab in, and there's serious mismatching in the color. But otherwise, it's pretty nice. You got some seats here, and there's the steering wheel. He has these stinking peg-on wheels, which I really am not liking these. I still really wish they would go back to pinned-on wheels. But if you do everything just right, he rolls just fine. And then you can store his gun underneath, which I think is very effective weapon storage. It's just the kind of thing I like. It's not necessary for the vehicle mode, and it doesn't stick out. So size comparison, I'll just stick him with Siege Hound since he's another Jeep. I do plan to get around to re-reviewing him at some point. But just see how they look. So I think that basically covers the Jeep mode. So now we can get down to transformation. And I really like this transformation. So start off, pull the gun out, hold this down, pull the wheel up, hold the seats down. Just take the arms, pull them out, rotate them, pull them up like this. Do the same on this side. Then you undo this back here, untab the feet. Collapse this section and just rotate right here. I really like this part. You just turn it right there, hold the wheel in, collapse that. This part's a little bit more tricky just because it's a different angle, but it can still be done. You fold that down. Then you just undo this part, hold it down, and untab the back here. You just kind of pull these out of the way. You take this, just get your nail on this part right here, and fold the head out. Fold these back, tab that back part in. Now I just fold the steering wheel up, just because that's what I do. Then you fold out the faux chest, hold this part up. Just push those up a little bit, collapse it, pull down the head, and there you have Jeep Bumblebee in his robot mode. Now this robot mode is very small, but I just really love it. After getting a bunch of Bumblebees that were, I didn't get all the Studio Series Bumblebees, the only other one I have is the Clunker Bumblebee that I can think of at the moment. I'm pretty sure that's it. But most of them look to be very it just didn't look very good. And then got this guy, and he just is so different for a Bumblebee figure. He is such a breath of fresh air. He doesn't have the classic You know, the traditional, like, fold the arms down, fold the legs down, fold out the door wings, flip up the head, and you're done. It's not like that. This is a very different transformation, and the all mode is a different take on him. And I really like it. You can see that head sculpt. The neck is kind of weird. That's like one of the biggest drawbacks with this figure, but it doesn't really bother me that much. Got nice yellow. It looks fairly even aside from maybe the elbows right here. He cleans up pretty well. Overall, very nice. So just size comparisons, here he is with Shatter. He's smaller than her. I do plan to get around to re-reviewing her too. So that'll be cool. And then, of course, here he is with Blitzwing, who I am also planning on re-reviewing. And they look really cool together. I just wish he came with an arm blade. That'd be really cool. Then you got this gun. I really like how they did this gun, because the way it works, you can just kind of attach it. And it looks like more like it transforms out of his arm, because they left this part out of this side. It's a little hard to describe, but either way, it looks really cool, and it just looks kind of natural. So for his articulation, head is on a ball joint, can do a full 360. A little bit of up and down, and if you want, you can do this. That's really weird, but the shoulders are on ball joints. However, they do collide with the wheels back here, but if you move them just right, you can sort of do a full 360, I guess. You can go up about that far. Good rotation right here. Pretty good elbow bends. You do get a waist swivel. Again, it's a little bit limited, but that's alright. You know, he has very floppy hips. But again, I don't really mind, because he doesn't really have a problem standing. Legs can kick forward that far. Back about that far. Get a rotation right here. Again, though, the seat kind of collides, so if you pull the seat down, you can get a little bit more of a rotation out of it. Pretty good knee bend. And the feet, you get pretty good foot articulation. I mean, you can go back, you get tilts, a little bit of up, a little bit of back. So articulation is really good, in all honesty. Again, I just wish he came with his battle mask, which is one of the reasons I am thinking I'm going to pick up the B127 at some point, because it's the same type of head. Then I also skipped the Cliff Jumper, which was a heavy retool of this, but I'm thinking of going back and getting that now too. So, darn you, Hasbro. So overall, I think that about covers this robot mode. There are also slots here, so they did make it where you could stick the blade on here. I might get an upgrade kit for that. I'm still not fully sure. So I think I'll go ahead and stick him on the display. Bumblebee looks really cool with these other figures. I'm very excited about building my Bumblebee movie collection with all the figures we're getting next year and the figures I'm planning on going back and getting. So that's Off-Road, or Jeep Bumblebee as I call him. Again, a figure I didn't think was going to be good. I thought he was going to be eh. But once I got him, he was really such a good figure. And I definitely think you should consider going back and getting him if you skipped him. I can see why you would skip him, because this is a very brief appearance in the movie. But he's such a good figure. He's just really fun. His Jeep mode is okay. It's got some kibble, but at this scale, I'm not going to harp on it too bad. The transformation is a lot of fun, and the robot mode is excellent. I really do think you will enjoy this figure. So, if you like this video, please be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and God bless.